Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to day 57 of the 90-day live chat. My name is Frank Brewer. I'm a clinical psychologist and the director at New Path Psychology. Today's topic is ruminating, which means overthinking or stewing on stuff. And the reason for this topic is because so many clients actually are suffering from this symptom. And well, it's understandable that they want to get rid of it. So here's some info about ruminating and what you possibly can do. So the cause of ruminating, I would say, is actually fear. So overthinking is triggered by a form of fear, and the thinking is the attempt to resolve a problem. So the fear might be anything. It could be a worry that whatever concerning the job, concerning whatever it actually is. Yeah. Doesn't really matter, but the ruminating is the attempt to resolve the problem. However, we can say this is not very helpful. It's not actually problem solving. So here are a couple of things that you can actually do, and often it involves a little bit of work. So the first thing I would like to mention is to allocate time for problem solving. So instead of thinking about stuff all the time, make a conscious decision to when you want to think about the problem in a concentrated way, and you may want to sit down and so forth. So some people find it helpful to allocate 5 minutes every hour to certain to problem solve. Others say, well, for others it's more helpful, for instance, to sit down for half an hour in the morning after they had a coffee. So that's all good, but I think this is very important because we need to compartmentalize, really. Yeah. Ruminating seems to be a problem, particularly at night times. Yeah, you just you lie in bed, you're awake, you're tossing and turning and so forth. But actually, bedtime is not problem-solving time either. Yeah. So it's much better to say, look, this is now rest time, whatever it is, but definitely not time to think about a problem. So tip number 2 would be write it down. Write everything down, all of your worries, write them down, and then they have a place. That has proven to be quite helpful for a lot of people. Another way or another version of this would be to actually talk to someone. Yeah? I've noticed that people who feel lonely tend to ruminate a lot more. So next tip would be stop struggling. When you catch yourself ruminating, try to sort of get back to the present moment, or just accept that you're ruminating and just let it happen. And you can say to yourself, thoughts come and they will go, or thoughts come and go. It's a little bit like if you're caught in quicksand, it's probably a good idea not to struggle too much, because it simply doesn't help. So tip number 4 is mindfulness. So the practice of mindfulness is like skill building, and it's like building. It's like building a muscle, really. If you go to the gym, it's probably a good idea to go regularly and practice regularly, because then you are building the skill that helps you compartmentalize. Yeah? And the recipe is pretty simple. So what you do more often becomes, it's more likely that it becomes second nature. And mindfulness just means to be and to practice, to be in the present moment. Because life is right here, right now. Right now, you're not going to be in the future, caught up with your worries, nor are you dwelling on the past. So that's the destination you want to be at. And the last tip would be, comes with certain beliefs, how things should be, or how what you think about yourself, and often what's required is that you need help from a therapist to sort of address this issue cognitively. Yeah, this is a little bit harder to do by yourself, because you need someone who actually helps you identify the thoughts, yeah, or the beliefs about yourself. And again, that's part of the iceberg model. Yeah, it's simply part of the invisible part of the iceberg. So ruminating is a very common clinical symptom, whether people suffer from anxiety or depression. And well, sometimes it's inevitable or unavoidable, but there are certain things you can do, and that was what this vlog was all about. So I hope you have a wonderful Friday afternoon, and I catch you again tomorrow for day 58 of the 90-day live chat. Thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and bye for now.